Episode 4, Bully Ball is back. The first thing I am going to say, this is the episode where you want to make sure you're leaving your press conference questions. Episode 5 is guaranteed to have a press conference, so if you have anything you want to ask, this is the episode to flood the comments with questions. I can't stress it enough. The first thing we're going to do in this episode, though, is bring in our random event generator. So we have the random event of G League Standout. We select one two-way player, and we increase all of their shooting attributes, layup, close, mid, and three-point shot by 5. Offensive consistency goes up by 10, and all of the other attributes go up by 3, and we increase shot and touch tendency by 10. The player we are selecting is from the team number 27, which is the Los Angeles Clippers. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little salty because we could have used that in the last series that we had. Anyway, I already found the player to do. I think he's a fan favorite as far as like two-way players for the Clippers or lower tier players on the Clippers. And it is my guy, Jordan Miller. So as you can already see, Jordan Miller got the boost on the up one from 71 to 72, which allowed him to leapfrog a lot of guys. I think initially before I did the increases, he was kind of in this range by Kobe Brown or whatnot. Now he's all the way up here, closer to some of the rotation guys. And by his attributes, with all of the pluses, he actually looks solid. He got a 75 layup, 88 dunk, 74, 77, 79, 77 when it comes to the shooting. He's got a little bit of ball handling. He got some defense because you have a 73 perimeter, 70 block. The rebounding ain't as crazy, but it's there a little bit. 73 help defense. Speed and agility is there. He got a boost to the potential, stamina. He alright, and I put him on our target list because he does have a 1-year deal. So if we go into free agency and we need one of those low salary guys, we might could steal Jordan Miller now that we know he got some upgrades. So keep an eye on Jordan Miller for the rest of the sim. Now, for the meat and the potatoes of this episode, the Big Bang, we have some things to get done. December 19th is where we at. The trade deadline is February 6th. We're going to start early, prematurely on our trades. We're not going to wait till the trade deadline. We want to get these deals done as soon as possible so we can flip a page and start to go towards our new era of this rebuild. So I appreciate everybody who was participating in the comments. The big shout out I want to give is Austin Alkir. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that name right. I am going to leave the comments somewhere on the screen. I know I forgot to put the Zach LaVine game winning shot. Bear with me. His comment is going to be somewhere on the screen. I just want to give him his flowers and show him love, though, because that's the type of comment I'm looking for. When I go through everything in the series and I'm super detailed and I'm trying to keep y'all included on everything that's going on, it's for responses like that. I feel like too many times people are looking for a right or a wrong or an agreement or disagreement. It's like, yo, look at what I'm telling you, give your thought process, and leave it at that. But it's almost like people are programmed from like Twitter of it just being like negative and arguing and debate. It's not a debate. I'm not here to debate if Zach LaVine, it makes sense for the Pistons. What would you do with some of these teams that I laid out? Point blank, period. It's just that simple. So I appreciated his comment. And that's exactly the type of comment that I'm looking for when I'm laying things out. Now, to go in depth with some of the trade options, because Zach LaVine was very, very tough and difficult to figure out what we was going to trade him to. I do want to say there was one guy that I'm a little disappointed that we're not going to get, because I saw him fitting in with the team in the era that we're about to go. And that is a guy from the San Antonio Spurs, and it is Keldon Johnson. The reason I was intrigued with Keldon Johnson, number one, he's 25 years old. So I feel like he's not like the quote unquote super young player. He's not, but he's not old by any means. So he's that perfect bridge player where he's not necessarily a 30-year-old vet on his last leg, but he's also not a first or second year player looking for an extreme amount of development. We kind of know what we're getting. And I feel like the way he plays is really nice for a team that's just trying to rebuild. You know what I mean? We need to log in some valuable minutes, somebody who's going to, actually give us some effort, give us some moments, some athleticism. And I also love the fact that his contract, as you can see, was descending. It's not 19, dropping down to 17.5 over the last 2 years. Would have made a lot of sense. But as difficult as it was to pass up on him, I had to. Zach, because he makes so much money, it was literally like pulling hairs to get him, to make money match with some of these teams. Like, it went from like having a Keldon Johnson, then you have to throw in like a Zach Collins. Now the Spurs don't have a backup center, and even Zach Collins ain't enough money. So then you got to go find another guy, and it's like he's valuable to them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to bring in one of these guards just to bring him in. It's just so much going on. And before you know it, when you finally do make the money match, it's 6 players involved in a trade. It was too much going on for the Spurs for us to make the trade happen. The same thing for the Pistons. Not that they were my favorite by any means, but I did go through every single team and try to make something happen and put together some type of deal to compare and contrast all of the deals. But again, they were the same way. By the time I made the money actually match, it's like so many moving pieces, and it just looked like it wasn't super worth it for both sides to put that much into a trade, because it ain't like if Zach LaVine goes here, the Pistons' whole type of or a situation changes. You get what I'm saying? So it made a little bit more sense if I were to do that with the Spurs, because they still have the Hawks picks, because they have a shit ton of money that'll be opened up, because they can spend whatever to retain their own guys. But for the Pistons, I didn't really see it making sense. The Magic as well, I like the idea in theory, but like some of the comments said, Jonathan Isaac means too much for them defensively, and if you take him away from the trade, again, it's very tough to make the money match. The Lakers, I tried, but when you look at how much money he's making for the amount of years, it's just like, but we're going to do something with the Lakers after that. So I say all that to say that Zach LaVine, we went through almost all of the options. As difficult as it was to figure out a trade for him, we actually did put something together. So the trade that we're going to do, Andrew Wiggins, I got it all written down. We're also going to acquire the last year of DeAnthony Melton, and we're going to get a 2026. Oh no, not a first rounder. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get the viewership excited. We're going to second round pick from them, and we're going to give them Zach LaVine, and we're going to give them Torrey Craig. And this deal just makes too much sense. The Warriors are rolling. As good as Buddy Hield is, there's nothing to move Buddy Hield to the bench. And it just kind of gives them another one of those guys that they can count on from a scoring perspective. They have a lot of depth at a lot of different positions, so it doesn't hurt them as much to get rid of these two guys. As good as DeAnthony Melton is in real life, he's really not having the same type of year or impact on them in real life. As you can see, he's shooting 35% from the field, 32% from three, and he's playing 16 minutes. They don't even really value him that much in their rotation on the sim. So the minutes are probably going to Podziemski, Buddy Hield, Steph Curry, obviously Andrew Wiggins, Kuminga. They have a lot of bodies there. So same thing with Andrew Wiggins. As valuable as we know he can be at times for the Warriors in real life, it's not the same impact on the game. Below 40% from the field. He's shooting better from three than he is from the field. 63% from the free throw line, and he's only playing 25 minutes there. So you're getting Zach LaVine, who's flirting with 50, 40, 90. You throw him right into the Warriors offense, and he's going to blossom there. And you also get another rotational body who's a vet in Torrey Craig, guard different positions and whatnot, and he'll do what he does there. So that's the trade. We're going to make it happen. And Zach LaVine is officially a Warrior. Now with the Zach trade completed and behind us, got to pull some strings in the background. 2K is always going to fight you hard on trade, so got to go in and override it. Trust me, Warriors, I know what I'm doing for you. Just accept the damn trade. Nikola Vucevic. As hard as it was to find a team for Zach, it was equally as hard to kind of find a team for Vucevic. It's not the fact that he is like overly paid like Zach or anything like that. It's just the fact that a lot of teams have a center. So I went to a team. This is where you take some of the real life inspiration that is always, I don't want to say always, but that's constantly been rumored to try to get this guy in free agency. They're going to try to trade for him depending on a certain time. And that's the Lakers. The Lakers have been in the rumors to looking for some center help with Anthony Davis or behind Anthony Davis, definitely for versatile looks, right? So you want some lineups occasionally where you can run Anthony Davis at the 4. You want him to play a lot of the minutes or most of his minutes at the 5, but you just want that versatility, and you also want to be able to still hold it down enough when he's out of the game. And that's why that you've seen them been linked to Jonas Valanciunas and all of these other guys when it was free agency, and they're still linked to Jonas Valanciunas and Brook Lopez in real life, depending on the interest with D'Angelo Russell. Do we have a big interest in D'Angelo Russell? Not necessarily, but we'll take him on a last year of his deal. So again, we can wipe some of these dollars off of the books. So we're going to get back D'Angelo Russell. We're also going to get back Christian Wood, who's now probably going to become our starting center, believe it or not. And we're going to give them Vooch and Cuzzo. Hey, you got to look out for the fan, man. I'm not going to let Cuzzo sit here on this team that's just not about to really compete at the highest level. We now sending Javon with Vooch to the Los Angeles Lakers, and Javon now can say that he played with Giannis, KD, Kyrie, Harden, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and hopefully he can go find himself a way to get a championship. The Lakers are also going to send us 2 of these picks because they have 3 second-round picks, and because they have so much older veteran talent on their team, I highly doubt that they have interest in bringing in 3 second-round picks this year like they did the last couple of years, bringing in multiple second-round picks. So we'll take that. They're going to act like they want to fight against the trade. I don't have time for it. So boom, we're going to do the deal. And now, after trading Zach LaVine, after trading Nikola Vucevic, we are looking at a roster where we have Josh Giddey, Lonzo, D'Angelo Russell, Andrew Wiggins, Kobe White, Jalen Smith, THT, D'Anthony Melton, Pat Williams, Ayo, Modest, Christian Wood, and the rest of the guys that you're familiar with. And this is now the team we're going to rock with. I'm going to have to figure out the rotation, which I'll probably do now off camera real quick and then show y'all what I come up with, because we have a lot of bodies and we need to figure out the rotation of how to get everybody on the floor. We also got a lot of guys that I think are going to play a different position for us than what they were on the previous team. Like on this team, Christian Wood is probably playing center. Jalen Smith will probably back him up. Modest may play some 4. We got to figure out this right here. All of these guys are guards, but I don't think we're going to classify them on this roster all as point guards, right? So we may let Lonzo and Kobe White be the guards. D'Angelo Russell may have to play an off-ball type role where he's in the backcourt. Obviously, he's going to have the ball sometimes, but we'll figure that out. And same thing with Giddey. Giddey might have to be a point forward, playing a 3 a little bit, like he did a little in OKC with Shea and Dort. And Ayo may have to play a little bit of a bigger position. He may have to be a small forward. So we're going to cook up a rotation, and then we'll get back into the swing of things. After the 2 trades, here's our rotation. Our starting lineup is Kobe White, Giddey, Wiggins, P. Will. Jalen Smith is going to start. I chose to go Jalen Smith over Christian Wood. Then we got D'Lo as a 6 man. We got Ayo still playing one of the key bench pieces off of the bench in key moments. Christian Wood is playing 20 minutes a game for us. We're just that thin at the center position. And then we got Lonzo Ball, 18 minutes. We want to make sure we ain't overdoing it with Lonzo Ball and his durability, because we are thinking of bringing Lonzo Ball back. We love the fit that he is with the team, and his play style, I think, just complements a young team that's looking for development and whatnot. So, and then Modest Buzelis, 15 minutes per game. If we see Modest continue to have the rookie year that he's having, which looks like he's real comfortable when he's on the floor, then he may, chip away at some minutes from Patrick Williams, a couple of minutes or so. But it's nothing drastic that will happen for Modest in the rookie year, and that's just something we're understanding. He's not going to come in out of nowhere be paying 33 minutes. So this is how we just going to ride it out. I mean, to get a deeper look into the rotation, you'll see we kind of use the versatility of everybody. Josh Giddey is going to play some shooting guard. He's going to play some small forward. Even when he's playing those minutes, he's going to be a guy that still can initiate offense. He does have the play initiator and the edit player turned on, so he can initiate play anytime. A lot of these guys do, actually. Kobe has it on, I believe. Giddey, D'Lo, I'm sure, and then Lonzo, they all have it. So no matter what position they're playing, they still can have point guard duties and initiate offense for us. Same thing with Wiggins. He's going to be playing small forward and power forward. We got Ayo playing some shooting guard, small forward, and that's just how we're going to do it. And then throughout the sim, if there's anything that we're seeing, whether that's taking away some minutes from some guys to give some young players more minutes, or if somebody just gets hot, like if Kobe White just starts taking over this team and I'm like, F it, Kobe needs to be on the floor for 35 minutes, we'll make that adjustment as we see fit. But I think as of right now, this is good enough. It allows everybody to play. It allows everybody to showcase themselves, and I think all of the lineup mixtures can complement each other in some form or fashion. Will it be perfect? No, because we're just right now from a talent perspective, we're not one of those teams that's just going to, be at the top of the list of as far as talent goes. So that is our rotation for now. One thing that is standing out for me, DeAnthony Melton isn't in a rotation at all. And I would love to maybe try to flip him. He's on the last year of his deal. Notoriously a really good guard defender who can, stay in front of his man, keep his man in front of him, get a bunch of steals, and can knock down open shots next to shot creators who can make defenses collapse. So I think he can be a valuable asset on a contending team, especially considering that we're not going to use him at all unless obviously an injury comes about. And it's not on purpose. It's not because we don't like DeAnthony Melton, but because we have so many guards already. Who minutes do I take away for him to play? And if there's a team that could give us some type of size for DeAnthony Melton, we wouldn't mind the flip at all. The hard thing about it, though, is I would have to try to do it now where I flip him before he technically plays, because then you have to do the traded restriction or whatever. If they even have that turned on, they might have turned it off. NBA trades are super weird as far as how many times you could be traded and all of that. But yeah, if there's like another expiring center on the market who can we just need a big body that can log minutes for us right now. Christian Wood is playing 20 minutes. I don't remember the last time he's played, he's been that big of a rotation off of somebody's bench. Let me see. The last year he played for the Lakers, what was he playing? 14, 17. Yeah, he hasn't played 20-minute basketball in a while. And he's now doing that for us. And if, because we have Jalen Smith, who's only 6'9", really is a power forward, he's one ankle twist away, or one back spasm away from Christian Wood playing 30-plus minutes for us. And though we are rebuilding, we still want to have a certain type of talent out there for the development of some of our other guys. You know what I mean? Kobe White should be out there with legitimate centers who can help his playmaking and his progression as a pick and roll ball handler and so on and so forth. So we're going to take some time and see if there's just any move that we can make for DeAnthony Melton to get us a big body to log in some minutes. So off top, we have to first, before we can look at the rosters, we have to refresh our memory with the playoff scenario right now. And Boston obviously is the top of the list. Philadelphia, but DeAnthony Melton already played there, top of the list. The Bucks, but again, Brook Lopez, they're not trading for DeAnthony Melton. We don't want Bobby Portis in the few years on his contract. Outside of that, there's really no size there. Cleveland, I think Cleveland is good. I think they're straight with what they have. DeAnthony Melton could, I guess, be some type of backup point guard, backup guard over like a Craig Porter or Ty Jerome. I know they playing real good in real life, but he would be a better option on the game during the sim. But I still think that they're fine. They're the 4th seed. The Knicks are a team that I think will be extremely active when looking for some trade partners in real life, but they have Miles McBride. Why Mikal Bridges is coming off the bench, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to figure out some things for this Knicks rotation because that just looks disgusting. The Raptors, they're going for it kinda, but Kelly Olynyk is probably a big factor for them, huh? He's playing 22 minutes. Once Jakob Poeltl comes out, they don't really have, Bruno Fernando, but you rather have Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, we are running out of options already when you think about the Eastern Conference. Maybe Pacers, but again, they already have so much going on. Orlando wouldn't be bad. He fits the culture of Orlando. He wouldn't be bad here. Wendell is hurt. Paolo is still hurt or got hurt again. So now they're running Mo and then Badadze. Washington, obviously, I don't think that they would be buyers. Now we have to look out west. Out west, you have the Denver Nuggets. I think the Denver Nuggets isn't bad, but I'm not taking back Zeke Naji, and that is literally the only other option that they have on this roster. We just traded with them. OKC is good. We just traded with them. DeAnthony Melton would not be bad with the Mavericks, except again, Maxi's probably in the last year, or right? Nah, he has 2 years. It feels like Maxi Kleber contract ain't never running out. Damn it. Spurs don't really have much there. Rockets, they already got a young guard. Anthony Mount trading them back to the grid and grind. Yeah, y'all, I just don't see a team in which we can make something like that happen. Doesn't seem like there's a team out here with just like some side, like Mason Plumlee looks like he's hurt. And the money I don't think would match because the Suns have such big contracts. So, yeah, he's out with a right ankle sprain. What about the Timberwolves? Do they have some size that's just on a bench that I'm not thinking about? Nah, because I'm not trading him for Luka Garza. Yeah, man, it's just no size out here. No size whatsoever. Literally no size. What about a team like Sac? I know they're dealing with injuries. De'Aaron Fox is out. But do they have like... They only have Alex Lynn as their backup. So they have Orlando Robinson. Is Alex Lynn playing 20 minutes any better than Christian Wood? I don't think so, y'all. The Pelicans don't have a center. The Clippers, they need some type of help, but they don't have a big either. I think we might have to ride it out with DeAnthony Melton, unfortunately. Or our last result is this trade finder. It's our last result. Oh, and they got it on. We can't be traded for 60 days. But you know what I can do? I can always go in here, turn it off, because technically he hasn't played, and we've seen this happen. Recently trade. We'll turn it off just for a second. Let's just see. So they're saying Brook Lopez. I mean, I can kind of understand it, but Brook Lopez is good in Milwaukee. Other than that, man, I mean, the Jazz already have so many guards. Drew Eubanks wouldn't be bad, though. Gogo Batadze would not. Hey, Gogo Batadze would be such an insane pickup for us in general. I wouldn't be mad at Gogo Batadze. I wouldn't. Steven Adams, but again, they don't need guard help. Oh, I bet the Suns would love if we did this trade. It would hurt them. It would definitely hurt them because then they would lose size, and you would have to start like Oso Ighodaro, the rookie, or Mason Plumlee when he comes back from his ankle injury. But in the long run, these are 2 expiring deals when he has 2 years left on that contract he has. So, I don't know. I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about Gogo Batadze. You know what I mean? Like, because when somebody gets hurt, like in real life right now, there is no Wendell Carter. He plays so well. But when they have the 3 bigs, he is the one that does not play. They still brought him back, though. They did bring him back on a nice little contract. So it's descending, too. Like, man, shout out to the Magic making shit happen. So, yeah, we'll see. But if not, DeAnthony Melton just, I don't know. Come to our team, get healthy, and then go right into free agency and figure some things out. But we're definitely, I want to simulate these 2 games and just see how we play with the new team before we wrap up this trade edition episode. The episode everybody's been waiting for. Wow, look, we playing some decent basketball against the Celtics. This is all we want. All we want is to excite the fan base on random nights like this. Wow, we actually pulled off the win. I was not expecting us to win the game. I just wanted us to be competitive. Let me chill. Christian Wood, 16 and 7 on 6 of 7 shooting. Modest, our rookie, came in 16 minutes and filled it up. Holy shit. Kobe White, 15, 5 and 5. P. Will, 13 and 9. Hey, some of these guys we traded for, Russell and Wiggins. Well, Wiggins, he really wasn't knocking down shit, but hey, man, one more time, man. Let's see. Do we got the Celtics number? Oh shit, they started off damn near 20-0. We fought back though. Go way to fight back. Don't tell me we're gonna be one of those teams. Remember when the Hornets made that trade? I forget who they traded, but they brought in Grant Williams and everybody, and they had like a little fight to them. They had some swag all of a sudden. Even without LaMelo being there, they were kind of like dope for a few games. Let's jump in. I gotta jump in. Like we gotta jump in. I can get my thumbnail from this too. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. First things first, as always, before we dive in, Kobe White, 26 points. Loving the way he's performing right now. We got nobody fouled out. The most fouls we have is 4. Giddey 16, 7, and 5. He's playing well. D'Lo is doing solid off the bench. We got Wiggins out here being a menace defensively. And Jalen Smith, 10, 6, and 3. Where's Christian Wood? Not doing shit in the 20 minutes he's played. Io, Lonzo, everybody's kind of chipping in. We're getting a little bit of something from everybody except Patrick Williams, who only took 1 shot this game. But, you know, that's just Patrick Williams. On the other hand, 65 points from the Boston Celtics duo. And, yeah, that's just what's going on. And we have a lineup right now of basically the starters. Yeah, the starters are in right now. And we got Josh Giddey guarding JB. What a defensive matchup.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
All right. Big free throws. Down 3, 49 seconds left at home. Let's see what Billy draw up. No way the Celtics can lose to this new look Bulls team. Back-to-back nights, right? No way they do that. Good finish, Kobe. That's the Kobe White we want to see now. I'm trying to guard with everybody these days and not just who took the last shot like I used to do. Good finish. I'm still in the habit of guarding with the last person who took the last shot. Somebody in the comments was like, I like that a little bit more. So I'll see if I go back to that. Come on. Billy, what you call? No, we're not ISOing, are we? Holy shit. There is no play call. No play call came. Wiggins with everything on the line. Wiggins made it. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Andrew Wiggins. What a shot, man. What a shot. Billy Donovan, what the f are you doing? You call it isolation. And everybody just stands. I'm going to need you to do your job and cook up something, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. One more stop. One more stop. Please. One more stop. Come on, because you just know the Celtics. Like, you just know. Come on, Wiggs. Fight, 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 fight. Good defense, Patrick Williams, because I let Jaylen Brown get behind me. OT, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's close this out, man. Let's close this out. I would love to be 2-0 with the new look Bullies. The bully ball. Hey, look at P. Will. Look at P. Will. He ain't got to score. He ain't got to score. Finish it, Giddey. Finish. Ah. Come on, Giddey. Come on, Giddey. Stay solid. Stay solid. Stay solid.
In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Jalen Smith. Al Horford literally damn near out there with a cane, and you got beat back door by him. Giddey got to make that lay. Come on, man. Let's close this episode out with something positive. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kobe White. Ah, Giddey. That's what happened when you got a 6'9" center, man, who's really a power forward. There's going to be no resistance on paint defense. All right, man. Good decision, Kobe. Good decision. That's good basketball. That's good basketball. At this point, man, Kobe White, you might have to take every shot. Good D. That's good D, Kobe White. Come on. Play fast. Good pass, Josh. Good pass, Josh. Good pass, Josh.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, getting that stance. Come on. Good help. Could help. Jaylen Brown just getting 2 feet in the paint and finishing. 38 points tonight, 16 in the paint.
Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Giddey. Back to White. And
Kobe
he gets
White.
the whistle. 2 free throws.
Take on that assignment. Man, we don't care about Drew Holiday guarding you.
On Holiday.
I don't know. You Kobe White. You ain't Kobe Black. You Kobe White. 30-pointer. Yes, sir. Come on, y'all. 2-point game. 30 on the board for Kobe. This your team now, young buck. Don't you forget it. Good D.
Holiday looking for an
Solid, solid, solid.
Here's Horford.
Good D. Help him on the glass.
The kick out to
We
Brown.
definitely got to guard the 3-point line. This is the Boston Celtics, people. This is the Boston Celtics, people. Jaylen Brown is on one.
Key factor for them offensively. Scoring with consistency.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Wiggins.
Don't know if I'm a fan of some of these sets Billy has called. Like,
Down low.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Go way to get your back door back, man. Go way to get your back door back.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who
Can we get one stop, y'all? Can we get one stop, y'all?
Brown outside.
Good D Wiggs. Good D Wiggs.
5 on the clock. And finish
Can't stop him. He's going right around him, man.
There you go, JB. I love
Oh, man.
one of his strongest traits.
And White kicks to Giddey. Outside White on the wing. Williams.
Good finish,
With
man.
a nice touch off the glass.
We got to get in that paint.
The power move has become a
Ain't like they got some rim protector down there. I don't see Porzingis. We'll go at Al.
Overtime basketball. A little under
Uh-oh, they going right back at Wiggs.
fade.
Cool, he settled. Come on.
See that miss right there. It's why teams
There you go, Josh. Let's go. Go to that paint, man. Go to that paint.
stuff there from Josh Giddey. Big time shot in the moment.
The Celtics have gotten off to a solid start in overtime on 5 of 8 shooting. Here's Brown. And he makes good on the layup.
Andrew, we need you, man.
And that's what you like.
Damn, he having 31 this season. Never mind. He doing this to everybody, I guess.
Take it inside.
That's the shot right there.
Outside White.
But he gets a 2. He gets a 2. He gets a 0, actually. Why do they run that play and not like that? 2K has to understand the game. Teams in the NBA don't run that play for a mid-range shot. Look how he just ran it.
The three.
Come on.
It's rebounded by Giddey. The Bulls have gotten off to a 4-for-8 start from the field in overtime. Smith sets the pick for White.
That's a good shot, Kobe. Good board.
On the wing, Giddey. Outside Williams. To tie
He
it up.
will. No, you didn't. Of course you
Called
did.
in by Brown. On offense, here are the Celtics.
Ah, that's
It's
game.
a 3-point game, and he's good
That's
on the
game.
three ball. Tatum's
Tatum
got
ain't
38
missing that.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
5 seconds separating the shot.
Shot,
game
Kobe.
clocks. Nails the triple.
Kobe ain't missing. Tatum ain't missing that.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there.
That's a good fight, man. As my boy D Mills say, if you're a rebuilding team, you want to suck, but you just got to make sure you suck good, man. Make it entertaining. Don't be one of those teams that's losing 28 games in a row or getting blown out every night.
Holiday up top. White covering.
We tried.
They decide to foul intentionally.
We tried. Jaylen Brown, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, you don't, Drew Holiday. You better not do it.
And he
Okay.
does get the second one.
Jaylen Brown, virtually unstoppable, man. The only time we stopped him is when he settled for that mid-range shot.
Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys,
Nothing we can do.
your mind?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And then look at how he just guarded Wiggins.
Eyes again.
Oh my gosh, he just clamped him up.
Brown.
And you can see he just did
Oh my gosh, he just clamped him up, man. That was bad, Wiggs.